Mami makoro mami nutamini folo. Uluma moya ketunu feni alute dona posiro. Moya kumame folo banyini folo. Fura mola te dangono to damna nyanya. Hafa banyini folo. Fama bati jamana ba marala nyanyama. Hafa banyini folo. Toro kiti jangaro to dandala nyanya afa banyini folo Foli ke la vie molute malaro oluka foli ke le nyini donc la vie molute malaro oluka donc le nyini salama balu ye molute malaro oluka salama ya nyini bimolu ye balino man ko arabade atebana bibanya nyini folo ibanke don na furudo man na dando ibanke don na woro yake don indoni yani kurusi na de fudu ke to jigi ale bani landa ibanke don na kanindo man na dando Ibanke tunna woro yake donin doni yani kurusi ila desine fudu ke do jigi yale mani landa ya ni wala kuroni tisoro kaye kuroni mafele ye akuma kafono ye mundi kinani munda ni wala muri kibaso kaye kitabu mafele ye akuma kafono ye mundi kinani munda Worobi molu ye bali noma arabade ya tebena ni manya ni folo Sani jodi doma ilo jaye wonye nyini folo Kurutum kamarana diana Teriki muribo uluma moya ketunu tunji Iba kamarana diana Seneba kita uluka moya wonye nyini folo Mina tabiana diana muso Alama kuka moya dunya nyini folo
Yeah, see, and yes, with I am. Me a no mona, who's a fan of play, oh, me a no mona, who's a champ by oh, me a no mona, who's a fan of play, oh, me a no mona. Ah, you are new, oh, you are new, Nyama till you do it, you are new, you will know it. La nyama till you do it. I'm a mona. I get lazy, oh, me and mona. I to know I'm a mona. I get lazy, oh, me and mona. I to know. Money when you do me, you know me, mumu. Money till you do it. I go with crazy, oh, I go in the zero, you just love in the bed, then I call it, you just in it, then you knock out my better teta, they shall be in town, to you better teta, getting in town, my better teta, they shall be in town, to you better teta, getting in town, me and no mana, I get lazy, me and no mana, I don't know, I am no mana. Till you do it, oh. You will know it, oh. You will know it. nyama nyama thing you doing. You won't know you won't know na nyama nyama thing you doing. I man mona, ageleze yo mi anamona. Ato eno I man mona, ageleze yo mi anamona. Ato eno mi anamona. Use fano play yo mi anamona. Use chemba yo mi anamona. Use fano play yo mi anamona. And I dream a Lego, I won't make you wake up. And I dream a Lego, I won't make you shake.
Good morning to every one of you guys out there. We have our own brother, friend, Uncle Amara Konneh is in town.
But you where you are, you think we have a fun. It's on a palace.
When I'm talking about is in town, he is in the state of Minnesota.
Wake up this alone, I will not tell you you will tell yourself. Don't tell Paul will tell John. I will not tell you you will tell yourself. Don't tell Paul will tell John. You will know
Don't be told, be there today.
You will know nyama you doing. You will know
be there today at 4 p.m.
You will know
at Central Time.
Nyama you doing. I man mona, ageleze yo mi anamona. Ato eno I man mona, ageleze yo mi anamona. Ato eno.
I was going to kill
My friend and brother, or my friend, all of my friends.
That's why I'm in on the remix, bam bounce, baby. Let's move it, rock it, shake it, baby. That's it. I got no man in my system, no defense, my nigga. I'ma break down, no play when I'm striking. I got the board in the net where I stick in. Right now I'm on the charge with a proton, slipping in the gym with a phone. So pretty girls come and shake your bum bum. Rock on me, no man in the building.
Sorry, we made a mistake. Sorry, we made a mistake.
Hey, the rescue mission is here. Hey,
Me my whole heart, me a body with my whole heart. Just a new man, with my whole heart. Me a body with my whole heart. See, with my whole heart. Me a body with my whole heart. Just a new man, with my whole heart. Me a body with my whole heart. With my whole heart. Rescue mother. Me a body with my whole heart. Rescue ente. When I united body. When I the rescue mission. When I JMB. When I JKK. When I rescue mother. When I rescue ente. When I different body. Come and join the rescue mission. When I different body. Come and join the rescue mission. But when I the ruling body. Keep them out. But when I the ruling body. Keep them out. When I different body. Come and join the rescue mission. When I different body. Come and join the rescue mission. But when I the ruling body. Keep them out. But when I the ruling body. Keep them out. Enough for money, enough for money, enough for money, my phone now for G.
While I don't understand, let me ask you one question. If I had a gun right now and gave you to shoot your own head, or if you had a gun, when you shoot your head, what will happen to you? You are dead. Can you shoot yourself on the head 3 times? So what happened in Tabata? They lie. They told you to be told. Why can I sign your agreement? Do you believe I thought I saw regime? Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Do you believe that the revenue officials, top people, beautiful cars, both of them married and left their wife and husband home, and they were called to review something that ended up in their death. And they come and say they were in the car having sex. Is there no hotel on Broad Street? If not, why don't you go to Happy Column? Do you believe, church Liberians, that they were truly in the car having themselves? I would say lie. As a man of God, ordained by God to preach the gospel of truth. I'm in that background to go and sign the agreement. There are many reasons, and we'll go on and on.
If a man has flavor when he's alive, though small in size, but has impacted the lives of people living across the Sesto River, also known as Non or Nipo River, is a Liberian river that rises in the Nima range of Guinea and flows south along the Cote d'Ivoire border, then southwest through tracts of Liberian rainforest to empty into a bay on the Atlantic Ocean, where the city is located. As of the 2008 national census, the population stood at 2,578. True to his words, when he visited the people of Riverside during the 2017 general and presidential elections, the former vice president and standard bearer of the Unity Party promised to deliver a brand new ferry to the people of Riverside. Many over the past years died while crossing the river through canoes and other medium that was detrimental to their lives. But what has changed since the ferry was donated by Ambassador Joseph Yuman Boyka? Here are voices of commuters along the Sesto River.
We are using a Elect Kino, and one time Mr. Joseph Yuman Boyka came to visit Riverside, and when he saw the river, he promised us, the Riverside people, he said, I will donate a ferry for you people. So we, all the time, we look there and, it takes a politician to, make a vow and let us lose and to just be by your word. So we applaud him. And he tried his best and donated the book to us. And it brought release on us because of the book. NGO, anytime NGO come, they will say the place now is settled by road, will not be part of it. But now we are feeling the heat of NGO all through in Jani. We cross with Elect Kino, and there's so frequent, drowned here. People, there's an accident, accident. So, but since the Kino came, it's very hard. It's abolished.
I'm Reverend David K. Johnson, head of Jasper. Okay. Before bringing our boat, first I want to tell you that the Elect Kino, a Jasper, first a Jasper, non-person leader, then another one again, a Jasper, then another Kino go to rescue them, a Jasper too. More than 20 people got drowned. Before, we got one brother here called Jim Johnson, my brother. He goes to say, when you're not bring boat, we're not for this year. Because we the young people suffering. See the way we die in crossing. How come they call the vice president, Boyka, attention. And Boyka said, but I will buy a boat for you. Then he went and buy that boat. How come the boat here? So we then die on that river before the boat came.
Okay, we had 3 persons that's the rider, and we pay them by percentage. The amount they put in, if you put in 13,000 for that month, we found 25% of 13,000, then we share with the 3 riders.
I live in the place called Niba, who is a compound kind of school in the city. Spending kind of school and go back to school. It will be difficult for us so much. Joseph Boyka gave the boat to the people reverses on a camping tour, and the people reverses brought into the river sacks and showing the river, say, oh, but we are going through many difficult to cross the river. How can your family do it? Oh, but if I get back to my river, I will send a team to come for serve the water, and I will the ferry to the people of the process. And I gave the food to the people of the process. We usually go for the past 2 years.
We are generating a little thing, to help in the process, because to maintain the boat is not an easy something, because the packs is very hard to get, and whosoever, there's no store, specific store to go to about the pack. So we could do it free of charge, but because of this, to maintain it, we charge a little amount of $50 per person to cross the B River. People, we are very happy about the donation, but we the blind, there's a little, of the rider, because that's gasoline. So when they can't, as they can't, they want to add like weight, it was kino. So when they can't immediately, they just want to get it, and later they got to lead, quarrying and this about. Everybody appreciates the ferry.
Derive my name. I live Jaisa. I'm one of the most in Jaisa. Money in the process in Jali. In the process with the pack and the smoking. Before the pork, we used to suffer. I'm smoking, getting in the suffer before the boat, because that was difficult. Working the sun to go to the river, because when you smoke, because like will be there in the water. So we're too bad. What's the question?
To just get all the history, when the campaign was going on during his time, when you're running, at King Center of the city, in my town, we have a center there. And I promised the citizen, I stood among them. I said, in my center, if the citizen will beat the Unity Party there, it means you're bringing center of town and color my head. If that this center alone, town that Joseph Jiman Baga was the president, we beat CDC 2 times in that town, in the center. So people, say, when they meet me, especially at Daniel, they just say, Daniel Bwakat. When they brought a photo of that particular ferry, people throw it on the ground. I took it and carried it to my house. And every day, they just say, oh, Daniel Bwakat, what a ferry. Anytime somebody can, what a ferry. Oh, you voted Bwakat because you want ferry. I say, yes, the ferry for the whole citizen. And I enjoy the service and need that on the ferry. They can't say for Jani, but they say for the people of Riverside, for all Riverside. So we are very happy. I'm happy, and I don't know what to say. So, we don't want to say something yet, but we yet.
I don't know what we achieve out of this. Maybe it is intended for each of us to take the mic. The person who can speak well. The one that will make news and will get all the news, they will go. So, Sam, maybe it is what? Maybe giraffe. Let me try my own too. So then, I disagree fundamentally with some of my colleagues. I disagree with some of my colleagues on some of this. So then, booing. Yeah. Okay, I will state my booing is part of democracy. Yeah. Booing is an expression of displeasure. Any Democrat or anybody who's supposed to be a Democrat, the firm or booing, especially when you are a public official or public servant, you are not democratic problem. Please call Sano and Magibi to order. Thank you. The same way booing is a democratic expression of displeasure, that's the same way cheering is a democratic expression of approval. Why we always want only the approval? Especially when the people who booing at us are displeased or expressing displeasure over what they believe we're not doing right as public officials. Protest, leadership is lacking. How many times some of us want to turn the floor upside down? You don't say approach a chair, the presiding. Have any of us disrespected you that care before? Even sometimes in our anger, righteous anger or whatever anger, when we approach our presiding chair, even if we still want to continue what we wanted to say, we tame it down. You exercise leadership over the Senate, and I'm not doing it to flatter you. Where is leadership over the country? Where is leadership over the country? But then, the Student Unification Party suit declared Senator Dillon that the university campus is a no-go zone for Senator Dillon. The suit, about 2 years ago, declared me personal non-grata on the university campus. There are 3 reasons why it didn't bother me. 1% funny. 1, I will leave the third one. Or I will leave the third one for last. 1, I didn't respond because I'm a national leader. They said, don't go there. Student won't invite me. Same won't invite me. Some stupid students won't invite me. If I honor that invitation, I am creating a room for chaos. As a national leader, I should know what not to do in the interest of peace and state nations. But it declared me. You know what it declared me? Personal data no go zoom the university. Because in 2014, I did a Facebook post that said the progressives took advantage of the gullibility of the society, of the people at the time, and misled their brother in the street in the name of rest. No, that to express grievances on the reported plan to increase the bag of rice, the price. Some said they were giving breath by the progressives. Who am I to put mouth on the progressives? I will never go to the university campus. For me to disagree with the progressives, please allow me. In 1978, Florence Chinwe was Minister of Agriculture. The Agriculture Minister, through the Ministerial Consultation, made a proposal to Cabinet, to our Cabinet in 1978, to say in order for us to grow our own food so we can be able to feed ourselves.
We were reminding them. So the Liberian people said, no, we can sit here. We are family. We are neighbors. We're not sit here and allow this thing to happen.
The next place you will be looking for is the place that you can win and have not win since.
They are feeling a sense of relief.
Trying to do now is these small seditions and people in slum communities who they
we don't see any much discrepancy between their number and our number, and I think our viewers can attest to that. What we have
attendance in the southeast per polling place is 383. Yeah. That is at maximum. That's the average attendance of the polling place. What about in Nima? You're talking around 450, 455. So that's why we tell them you get 114.
Even at that,
you get 114 places in the southeast, right? Remaining, right?
Correct.
You get 156 in Nima.
Correct.
Your average registrant voting in the southeast at 383 to 450. You match it, putting place by putting place. Nima will swallow you, change will leave. Baka winning Nima 71%. The vote don't be counting percent. Can't even be.
You know,
71% in the southeast and 71% in Nima County are two different set of human beings.
Correct.
When people see me smiling sometimes on the set, they say, why Eugene is not moved most of the time? He's smiling, he's laughing, like nothing is serious. It's like when you go to the mechanic shop and you look at the mechanic guy.
Question that. Nobody can say that. Nobody never said that before. They don't care whether you laugh, you smile.
Let me
No, but don't do that. What do you mean when people see you smiling? They care. one of you, join us, share it, invite your brothers and sisters, call all the other, share us on different podcasts, and let the people enjoy the presentation. This is about Liberia. Who wins this election? Understand, the election was held October 10. Now we went back again November 14 between two individuals. George Mana, we are sitting president. Ambassador Joseph Yima Barker, former vice president. As I look right now with all of our documents, Ambassador Joseph Yima Barker is in the lead. It was announced today by the National Election Commission. All the strongholds, we are looking the back because Amara is coming on. So we will give you time to further explain
for their commitment to country, and it's just been a remarkable experience for me, and I'm just grateful to all of them. I think tonight this broadcast is being relayed on Fabric, on Super Radio online, on Cool Radio online, and in 21 rural communities in Liberia, and also on Punch. What I'll do tonight is to give you the final results of our tally in our situation room. Let me say that these are unofficial results. The NEC is the statutory authority that is called to announce the final results in our elections under our law. But what we did was to put in place a robust election with both the human side, and announce this on day one that we deployed about 14,000 poll workers across the country, 15,000 strong security people across the country, because we suspected, based on the behavior of the government in the first round, particularly in the Southeast, that they would cheat again. And we all saw the results. There were disruptions across the country in their attempts to do just that. And then we put in place two systems for redundancy. In the event they will sabotage one, then we can use one. But thank God, the security features in our system were very strong to date.
Let me welcome our viewer. Let me welcome all of you guys for tuning into the Magnificent Abraka Talk Show. On this note, I have said that thank God for Mr. Amara Konneh for being the man he is. Amara Konneh does not just love the people, he loves the country. Amara Konneh, he is a public servant. He is someone who loves people. And by me seeing that, the just ended elections, by us being able for us to see Amara Konneh, no, let us be able to establish something here. If Amara Konneh was not in that situation room, it was going to be a disaster. You know the security mechanism Amara Konneh put in place? You know the United Partisans. The United Partisans, they already have a situation room. But Amara Konneh added an ingredients. He added an ingredients to that situation room by him making that situation room for everything to no more nonsense. That's what Mr. Amara Konneh did. And for that, I must thank him. I must be grateful to him. Because if I had not been Amara Konneh, because we saw it in the first round. If I had not been Amara Konneh, then our election was going to be a disaster. But thank God for the son of the soil, who was voted for the people of Babalu. And Mr. Amara Konneh will be narrating, will be explaining. He will be explaining bit by bit about what went on into our country. How? JMB, he had been a old man, we all know that. But he is an old man with great experience. Effective immediately, he saw Amara Konneh endorsing him. He said, no, I will not wait for this day to pass. Amara Konneh must be a campaign coordinator. That alone is applause. So friend and brother, Amara Konneh will be in our city today by 4 o'clock. He is already here. As I learned yesterday, Mr. Amara Konneh went to the masjid. He went to the masjid, he went there to worship with the people. And you know, this is the same man that came from nowhere. People should not lie to you that Amara Konneh was born with silver spoon in his mouth. No. Mr. Amara Konneh came from a dungeons. Mr. Amara came from a dungeon, a refugee boy at the time. Who saw? Now, you can be able to say that. You can be able to say all you want to say about Mr. Amara Konneh. You can be able to say all you want to say. But this is a man who delivered our country. This is a man who delivered our country from the hands of those Kiwiskawas. And for that, I am grateful. For that, I am grateful to Mr. Amara Konneh. Let him be, let our people ask him some questions today. Let our people ask him some questions. Let him be ready to answer numerous of questions today. Mr. Amara, he is a people servant, and he is a people, he is one of our own. Y'all know me, I don't back around. When you do good, I tell you that you do good. When you do good, I tell you that, yes, you did good. When you did wrong, I will tell you that, yes, you do wrong. But when it comes to these elections, after Mr. Amara Konneh was elected by the people of Bapolu, make no mistake, the House of Senate will be charged. The people of Bapolu, they make a sound decisions by electing one of their sons. So let us be able to go there today. Let us be able to go there today for us to go to ask Mr. Amara Konneh some hard questions. What is his plan? What is Mr. Amara Konneh plan for the incoming 9 years? What is the plan? What is Mr. Amara Konneh plan when it comes to do with the youth of Bapolu? What is the plan? Let us be able to go there with an open mind. Let us be able to go to Mr. Amara Konneh today with an open mind to be able to listen and ask him some sensitive questions. This man that you guys seeing so, I don't care what the man has done in the past. The seditions, they came to power, they said that Madam Salif government, the greater Madam Salif government, 80%. So that means Amara Konneh did well when he was serving as finance minister. If the sedition can be able to come to come to grade Madam Salif government at 80%, that means that Amara Konneh did well. That simply means that our friend and uncle, he actually did well for the Liberian people. Now let me say this. You ask me, someone who would like to call here to be able to ask me, when I'm made by doing well. Under Amara Konneh administrations at finance minister, not a single day that you ever saw civil servants demonstrating for salary. Amara Konneh administration during at finance ministry, we did not see, not in his lifetime, that we saw people demonstrating for their just earned salary. We never saw that. We did not see that. We did not see that. We did not see people demonstrating for their just earned benefits. We never saw that. So if the citizens can come to power and they be able to say, oh no, we cannot audit, because there's nothing there to audit. There's nothing there to audit, so what the essence of auditing? There's nothing there for us to audit. That was one of the citizens said on the show, that there's nothing for us to audit, so what we're auditing for? You know, here our president, Joe Mane, we are in grade Madam Salif 80%, so there's nothing for us to check for. So that means that Madam Salif did well. And that is the reason why the young people of our country, they say that, Papa, sorry, we made mistake. The people of Liberia, they never hated JMB. No. But they thought in their mind, by giving JMB that 2017 elections, it is bringing Madam Salif back to power. So on that note, they voted JMB out. People saying, oh no, Josh Mane, we are here as a leader. No, he is not. Whether Josh Mane, we are like it or not, the National Election Commission is clear with the authority by our constitution to announce election result. And these election commissions, they did just that. So he had no options. Mr. Weah had no option. Like JMB in 2017, he did that same thing. JMB in 2017, he did that same thing. JMB 2017, he did that same thing. But let me check for a clip here so that I can be able to play you guys the clip. So I can be able to play you guys a clip, and before that, I would like to bring another clip, which of course is downloading right now. I would like to bring out another clips so that friends and brother can be able to see what JMB said and what JMB meant. Let me play you guys ADD clips, and then from there, then we'll let you go to JMB
I don't know what will achieve all of this. Maybe it is intended for each of us to take the mic. The person who can speak well, speak well. The one that will make news and will get all the news, they will go. So, Sam, maybe it is what? Maybe giraffe. Let me try my own too. So I disagree fundamentally with some of my colleagues. I disagree with some of my colleagues on some of this. But then, booing. Yeah. Okay, I will state my booing is part of democracy. Yeah. Booing is an expression of displeasure. Any Democrat or anybody who's supposed to be a Democrat that front or booing, especially when you are a public official or public servant, you are not democratic problem. Please call Sano and give it to order. Thank you. The same way booing is a democratic expression of displeasure, that's the same way cheering is a democratic expression of approval. Why we always want only the approval? Especially when the people who booing at us are displeased or expressing displeasure over what they believe we're not doing right as public officials. But leadership is lacking. How many times some of us want to turn the floor upside down? You don't say approach the chair, the presiding. Have any of us disrespected you that chair before? Even sometimes in our anger, righteous anger or whatever anger, when we approach our presiding chair, even if we still want to continue what we wanted to say, we tame it down. You exercise leadership over the Senate, and I'm not doing it to flatter you. Where is leadership over the country? Where is leadership over the country? But then, the Student Unification Party soup declared Senator Dillon that the university campus is a no-go zone for Senator Dillon. The soup, about 2 years ago, declared me personal non grata on the university campus. There are 3 reasons why it didn't bother me.
We start by making sure those people that we bring to cabinet are people of integrity. And secondly, want to make sure that even beginning with myself, we'll declare our assets and want to make sure that this is well known, the purpose of coming to government, to know that it's public service. And if you are not ready to serve the public, you can go elsewhere. But we want to make sure that we start on a clear note that the people of our country stood on line, they protected the votes, not to bring a team again that will do the same thing that the other people are doing or worse. So it's a clear message, declare your asset, make sure that we are prepared to audit the outgoing government so that they tell the Liberian people of their stewardship, and to make sure that we start on a footing where people know that they come to serve the public and not themselves. If they don't understand that, they actually fall where it may.
Mr. President-elect, you talked about asset declaration starting from yourself and the people who work with you, as well as the outgoing administration. How do you plan to avoid the semblance of targeting people? Because some people will say these are politically motivated to tarnish their reputation or to go against them, people from certain tribes or specific parts of the country. How do you plan to avoid this?
We are aware of that. And when we talk about auditing, it's not going to be a Liberian auditing. We want to make sure that our international partners work with us for a public tender, for competent and renowned auditing firm that will be qualified at an international level to make sure they come on board to do that. We are aware of people saying witch hunting, but I don't think it's witch hunting when you have to account for your stewardship, but it has to be done in a way that is well established, entity with reputation to make sure that it audits and make sure that it reports to the public the findings.
Well, sometimes people say that politicians make lofty promises when they are campaigning, but when it gets to governance, it becomes different. What would be different? Assuming allies of yours, family members of yours, or people who are close to you, family members, are accused of corruption during your administration, Mr. President-elect, how do you plan to tackle this specifically?
I'm not coming new to government.
Right.
Although in different positions, I ran a public corporation that was credible. And I can tell you that I come to work not with friendship. I have friends, but there is a clear line of demarcation between friendship, family, and managing. With the experience that we come with a country that celebrates 176 years, and with the life of our people living below the poverty line, I don't think we come into government again to start talking about family, to start talking about, I think we come there to make sure that we give the Liberian people hope, and I'm committed to that.
During the campaigning, you talked a lot about the country's youth, who are the majority of the population. Yes. Mr. President-elect, we know majority of them are unemployed, which some people say is a danger to the country's stability and peace. What plans do you have for the people of Liberia, especially the youth, in terms of job creation, in terms of having faith in moving the country forward? What do you have for them?
We came with a mantra that talked about, first we have a platform, and then we have in a brief platform that talks about arrest, meaning agriculture, roads, the rule of law, education, sanitation, and tourism. We believe these are areas in which we can jumpstart. And in those areas, we believe that our young people who are in the majority, they need to be equipped. We need to open opportunities for them to be trained and be marketable. We also have to make sure that the quality of education that will prepare them for the job market. But to do this, we have to be able to impress our partners and investors, the private sector investment, to make them feel that we are here for business, and this business, their investment will impact the young people, but the young people need to be trained. And we know that there are things that we can jumpstart that could bring the relief to the public. Like I have said,
that was the voice of JMB. I mean, I'm not here this morning for me to still on the podcast, but I'm just here to be able to tell the Liberian people that they never made mistake at all by electing this old man. No, the Liberian people did not make mistake. We audit this outgoing administrations. We audit them. We audit down to their kitchen. Down to their kitchen. We audit it.
so they can be able to tell the Liberian people, so they can be able to tell the Liberian people how they serve. Is that not fair enough? Is that not fair enough? So they can be able to tell the Liberian people how they serve. A man being $1 to $2 million mansions, a man is spending $200 to $300, 300,000 to 400,000 to $1 million mansions. And when you calculate his salary cannot be able to consummate with that amount of money that Boko has spent on his house. And then you want to tell me that, yes, is that not fair enough? I trust JMB. I trust our own. And those of you who saying, oh no, what the essence of him auditing and this administration, why can't he go audit his administration? Oh, that his administration gave him power? That his administration turned power over to him? That Madam Salif turned power over to him? Sometimes, some of you guys does not think right. Why can't he start from 2005 audit all the way to... No! You are not aware that the audit, you are not aware of the law of our country. So sometimes I be confused. If JMB refused to audit, just in case, if JMB refused to audit this administration, the next government that come into power, that next government will not audit this outgoing administration, will be able to audit their administration. That's how it is done. So some of you guys, just start doing this chicken play. JMB will audit them, especially Samara Wolokoli and the less of Samuel Toy. Have you guys seen the house that Samara Wolokoli built? You can calculate his salary. Double. Anyway, we are here to talk about our friend and brother, our uncle, our father, our brother, Amara Konneh. He will be here today. He will be here, and he is here to tell the Liberian people. Now, this is what I like about Amara. He is from a tribe, but he does not prostrate himself to be man of that kind. Some of you will say, but Amara does not look like Madam, because yeah, this is a man who go across the country. This is a man who believe. This is a man who believe in nation building. So this is a man who does not believe in tribalisms. If it was so, Amara Konneh was not going to be voted for in Babalu. But this is the guy who go across the entire aisle of our Liberian society. This is the same guy who, when he was at finance ministry, Amara, one point in time, went on the University of Liberia campus. So I am just saying that God has blessed our Liberian people with such a unique personalities. Amara Konneh is that kind. I am so happy that I will be sitting down today to be able to chat with Mr. Amara Konneh. Some of you guys may know that all the big hands in this coming administration, they not just know me, they have spoken to me They're not just talking to me, but all of the big hands. And that is the reason why I am proud of myself. Amara is such a unique characteristic that the Liberian government, that the Liberian people need. The Liberian people need this guy. This guy, he has the mind. You know, when Amara Konneh was working with the World Bank, do you know how many grants? I will leave that so he himself can be able to explain that. So for let us be there today at 4 o'clock to be able to celebrate our own. Bye-bye for now. Bye-bye for now, because I am so much in gear that I want for Mr. Amara Konneh. I just want to hear this brilliant guy speaking. I just want to listen to this brilliant young man. I just want to listen to him speaking. Let me say bye-bye for now.
Dear boy, we are giving you your flowers for the good things you have done. We are giving you your flowers for providing good leadership. We are giving you your flowers, man, for making us so happy. We are giving you your flowers for restoring our dignity. Oh, thank you, mama. Thank you. Thank you, mama. Thank you. Thank you, mama. For this nation, Liberia. Mama Ellie, thank you. Mama Ellie, thank you. Mama Ellie, thank you. I remember when you took the mom to our leadership in 2006. Everything was apart and the center couldn't even hold. We want to thank you, mama, for putting our pieces back together. Oh, thank you, mama, for giving us sense of direction. Oh, thank you, mama, for restoring our dignity. Oh, thank you, mama, for peace and